Hi guys, in Elementor version 3.31 beta, Elementor introduced variables which they are calling the evolution of global style. So in the new editor, it will probably replace the global style like global font or colors that we are used to use in a new way. So in this video, I will talk about what are the big difference between global style and variable, which is coming in the version 4 Elementor editor. So those who don't know, Elementor is working on a new look of the editor, and it's called V4. So this design system is pretty advanced, and there is major changes in the layout in the editor, and it will look like this. They are calling it atomic elements, and under this they're releasing new features in every update. It is not yet stable, so it's not recommended to use in a production site, but you can test it out by enabling the version 4 feature, going to Elementor setting. So let's go to the point where I want to discuss about the variable today. So before going into variable, I want to discuss about the classes that they added in V4 editor. So that means if you add any element, for example button, you can add your own class name here, so that you can you use the class anywhere wherever you add this button and apply the style quickly. So how it works, we need to look at it first before going to variable. So let's say this is my button and I want to apply a style. So I will first add a class name here, like button primary. Okay, let's create a button primary class, and now here under button primary I can style this button. Let's say font size, text color to white, background to maybe red. Okay, and the font size maybe 20 pixel. So whatever I am applying here, this style is now under the button primary class. And if I change the font like Arial, so that's how it looks now. And for the hover, I will select this and select the hover option. And now whatever style I add, it will be used as a hover. For example, let's change the background color for the hover state to blue. So now the hover will be used as blue. So this is how the class works. And now I have a button primary. So whenever I want to use, let's say, another button in somewhere in the site using the atomic element in version 4, so I'll just need to add the button and then just simply type the class. Okay, so I already have this here in the drop down, so I'll just select one. So you can see that style is quickly applied. Okay, so what was missing is let's say this is the red color that you are using is your site the preset color or the brand color, and every time you want to apply this color, you have to select that color from this color picker to the red. So the global style was missing in the new version 4 editor. So now after this 3.31 release, they have introduced a variable feature here, which is they are calling the evolution of global style. So in version 4, we are not using global style color anymore, like we used it to do before by going to settings, site setting, and then global styles like global colors and font. So we are not doing it in version 4 anymore. It will definitely speed up the process. So that's why they introduced this variable feature. So where you will have a color, you can add also multiple color, and then just click and select that color from that variable icon. Okay, so this is how it's gonna work. And now I'll go more deep into it, like I'll discuss about how what's the big difference or the changes in V4 variable compared to the global style that we previously used to had. So the first difference is it takes less time to apply style with the use of class. So what that means, so let's say I added a heading here. It's using the global style feature, the previous global style feature here. So now I want to, for example, I want to apply here my global style. So I need to go to the style tab and then select the style every time I add a heading widget, for example. So if I add another heading widget here, so I have to go to each option and select my global style. Okay, but in version 4 the difference is, let's say I want to add a heading style in my design, and this is version 4 heading widget, and you can see the atomic icon here. So this is version 4, and I want to apply my global style or the variable here. So if I have a class like the class I told you before, so if I have a class like the main header, I'll just need to select that class. So what will happen, it will apply all the style under this, like the size and the typography and everything, and you don't have to select the global style or the variable going to each element. It will automatically get picked because you selected the main header, and under main header I previously all had the variable selected. So now if I want to change my variable colors to a different one, like maybe black, and I'll just give it a name and hit the create button. So you can see the black is now applied very fast, and it applied to all the heading widget in the site. Okay, so this is how it will work first with the class. And if I want to change it in global style, if you want to change a global style, you had to go to the setting option, and then it will take you to the site setting, and from there you had to change the styles of the global font. But in version 4 where you will use variable, the process is pretty fast. For example, let's say I want to edit this color now, so I'll just need to pick this variable color and just edit it from here directly. Okay, so it's pretty fast. You also can unlink it and also clear it to apply a new variable if you want. Okay, so yeah, there's another difference. And another one is what's the difference if you don't use it with the class. Like you can see I am using it with class, right? So if you don't use it with class, what's the difference? So if you don't use it with class, let's say I removed it, I just using the local class or the inner class that by default coming with the heading widget. Here I can directly apply the black color. Okay, and in front I can apply the variable color. Okay, so I can still use it without class name, that's fine, but it will cost you time. Every time you have to take a heading widget and manually pick the variable colors and variable font every time whenever you drag a heading widget. So this will cost you time. So the better approach would be and create a class and then use the variable with this class name, and it will automatically get applied all the styles. So that approach would be the better approach for using variable with class name. And another thing is in previous style, like in global style, if you want to change, for example, this heading font, okay, let's say you want to change the font size. So what you had to do, you had to edit the global style and change this global style setting, like the font size. For example, let's say you now want to change this font size to 20 pixel. Okay, so what will happen, like you want 20 pixel, but for this one only where this global style is applied, but your global style font is used at all the widget, but you just want to apply here. Okay, or maybe two of the widget here. Okay, so what you had to do in previously, you had to go to settings, then in this global font setting you have to select the size, but that affect all the widget that is using the same global style. So you can see that what's happening here, like the font is same but the size got applied to everywhere. So previously we had to add another global font with a different size and different typographic property to resolve such case, but in version 4 variable you don't have to do it, because in version 4 variable is supported in the font selection only. You can set your font weight, font size, and other typographic property separately. So this is a good feature. Until now I am not sure they will apply or they will add a variable for this properties, but for now it's okay, and I think it's a good way to for the style, since we have classes for controlling it for using globally. So now if I am using this global font but I want a different size for especially this heading, I just will like type here, but since it is using main header and all my other widget also using main header, so it will actually get applied to everywhere. So that's not a problem, but the thing is here is like my font family is not changed. Okay, like I'm still using the same font family with a different font size. Now what I want, for example, another heading widget here, or maybe here. Now what I want is I want a different style now for this heading, so I will now create another heading like second header. But what I will do here, I will still use the same variable font, okay, with a different size like 30 pixel, and I'll set the font weight to 70. So this way I don't have to change my variable font, I just need to adjust the for typographic property of my font or heading. So yeah, I hope this explains this use, which is little bit different compared to the global style. So in short, the new variable feature is quite similar to the global style feature that we used to have before in the version 3. So it will definitely speed up the design process while building a web page, because you can control it now quickly without going into the site setting. And I would definitely recommend you to try it out, test it, and see how it works, so you can get familiar with faster. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.